Have you ever wondered whether scientists actually discovered that everyone needs to walk exactly 10,000 steps a day to stay healthy and fit? Or have millions of us been following one of the world's most successful marketing campaigns? Every single day, millions of people chase one seemingly magical number, 10,000 steps. But the story behind that number may completely surprise you. So stay with me until the end, because you may never look at 10,000 steps the same way again. Walking is one of the simplest and healthiest forms of movement. For decades, doctors and health experts have shared one simple piece of advice: just walk. Because something as simple as walking can quietly transform both the body and the mind. But somewhere along the way, that simple advice slowly became attached to one universal target: 10,000 steps every single day. And many people feel disappointed, or even guilty, if they end the day with 8,000 or 9,000 steps. But should anyone really feel guilty for falling short of 10,000? Has one number become more important than the science behind walking? Today, let's separate science from marketing and discover what research actually tells us about walking, health, and weight loss. It is easy to imagine that scientists spent years studying thousands of people, conducting large research studies, performing clinical trials, and finally declaring the perfect number is exactly 10,000 steps a day. But that isn't what happened. So, where did the number actually come from? The answer takes us back to Japan. Shortly after the 1964 Tokyo Olympics, interest in sports, exercise, and physical fitness was growing rapidly. Then, in 1965, a Japanese company called Yamasa introduced a pedometer named Manpo-kei. Man means 10,000, po means steps, and kei means meter or counter. In other words, a meter designed to count 10,000 steps. At that time, there were no smartwatches, no fitness bands, no mobile health apps. So, a small device that could count daily steps felt completely new. And instead of simply saying, "Buy our pedometer," the company built its marketing around one simple message: walk 10,000 steps every day. The number was simple, easy to remember, and easy to promote, and it was large enough to feel like a meaningful challenge. But here's the surprising part. At that time, there was no strong scientific evidence showing that exactly 10,000 steps was the ideal target for everyone. Instead, a clever marketing idea made that number famous around the world. Over the following decades, it spread across Japan and then across the globe. Over the years, the technology kept changing, but the number remained, and millions of people began treating 10,000 steps as the gold standard for daily walking. A marketing idea began to feel like scientific fact, but was it truly supported by science? Let's discover what the research really tells us. So, if the 10,000 step target wasn't originally based on strong scientific evidence, does walking still help with weight loss? Absolutely, but probably not in the way most people think. An adult weighing around 80 kilograms may burn roughly 350 to 500 calories by walking 10,000 steps. The number of calories burned depends on how fast and how far someone walks, and whether the path is flat or uphill. But surprisingly, a single high-calorie meal can quickly replace all those burned calories. That's why walking works best when it's combined with healthy eating. Think of it this way: walking opens the door to weight loss, but what's on your plate decides how wide that door stays open. Here's where the science becomes even more interesting. Walking isn't just about losing weight. In 2025, one of the most comprehensive reviews of its kind brought together evidence from 57 studies involving more than 160,000 adults. The researchers found that, compared with around 2,000 steps a day, walking around 7,000 steps a day was associated with a 47% lower risk of premature death, 25% lower risk of developing cardiovascular disease, and lower risks of type 2 diabetes, dementia, depressive symptoms, and falls. In other words, the health benefits of walking begin well before 10,000 steps. So, the next time your smartwatch says, only 2,000 steps remaining, remember this. That number is just a tool. Science tells us every step matters, but no single number defines your health. The goal isn't to chase 10,000 steps. The goal is to build healthy habits that feel enjoyable and can last for years to come. Build healthier habits today, and a healthier tomorrow will follow.